Russia, the land of vodkas and of the drippest Adidas fits. This country is known for many things, be it the freezing climates, the depressing looking Soviet apartments, but hey, you still get this beautiful metro station.
You got me.
And hands down, the most popular fact is how big Russia is. I mean, both Finland and North Korea are somehow neighbors to the same country. So how did they get this big?
Oh, hell no.
The root of Russia's territorial expansion can be traced back to the formation of the early Russian state, centered around Moscow. This process began in the 9th century with the establishment of the Kievan Rus, a loose federation of Slavic tribes under the rule of Vikings. Then Kievan Rus fell off. Why? Well, Genghis Khan and later his successors swept across much of Eurasia, including present-day Russia, which culminated in the conquest of Kievan Rus in 1240 and subjected Russia to over 2 centuries of Mongol rule. The Mongols made Russian regions pay them tribute.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Which helped Moscow grow stronger because it became the middleman, collecting tribute for the Mongols and dealing with other Russian areas. So the Principality of Moscow emerged as a dominant power in the region. As Mongol rule weakened in the late 15th and early 16th centuries, Muscovy, later known as Russia, seized the chance to grow. Led by Ivan the Great and later rulers, Muscovy expanded by taking nearby lands like Novgorod, Tver and Pskov. This period marked the rise of a unified Russian state with Moscow as its center. One of the most significant phases of Russian territorial expansion occurred during the 16th and 17th century. Russia embarked on a significant expansion into Siberia. Explorers and adventurers were drawn by the lucrative fur trade and the opportunity to claim new territories. With backing from the Russian government and the Orthodox Church, they gradually conquered and settled Siberian lands, eventually extending Russian influence all the way to the Pacific Ocean. During the 18th and 19th century, Russia, led by the Romanov dynasty, grew into a significant European power. It expanded its territory to the south and west, gaining lands like Ukraine, Belarus, the Caucasus, and much of Central Asia. This era was marked by conflicts with neighboring powers such as the Ottoman Empire, Sweden, and Poland-Lithuania, leading to Russia getting more chunky. In the 18th century, explorers like Vitus Bering crossed the Bering Strait into Alaska. Russian fur traders and settlers then built colonies and trading posts along the coast. Eventually, the Russian-American company took control of Alaska in the early 19th century. However, Russia sold Alaska to the United States in 1867 because of financial problems. The territorial expansion of Russia continued into the 20th century, particularly with the formation of the Soviet Union in 1922. The Soviet government incorporated additional territories into the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic and other Soviet republics through a combination of conquest, annexation, and administrative reorganization.